Should a scripture be raised just because it was misunderstood? Can centuries old wisdom still guide our thinking today? Delhi University has removed the Manusmriti from its curriculum. But the question is removal the only solution? Or do we need to understand and reinterpret it? In Hinduism, scriptures are considered of two types, Shruti and Smriti. Shruti, these are texts considered the divine voice, like the Vedas and Upanishads. They were heard, not written. They are considered immutable. Smriti, texts composed by sages based on experience, understanding, and social needs. For example, Manusmriti, Yagyavalkya Smriti, Narad Smriti, etc. These can be revised and updated over time. So let's understand who was Manu. In Vedic tradition, Manu is considered the first man of humankind. He gave society a sense of direction where duty, dignity, and balance were prioritized. These are the very ancestors after whom the word Manushya, human, is derived. What is Manusmriti? Manusmriti is one of the most prominent Dharma Shastras in Hinduism. It is not merely a legal code, it is a cultural document that lays down principles of morality, justice, social structure, and personal conduct. It is not an absolute truth, but a smriti, which can be understood and modified according to the times. Therefore, Manusmriti is not a shruti but smriti, memory, which means it can be re-evaluated in a modern context. Let's now look at some shlokas from Manusmriti.
उपाध्यायान् दशाचार्य आचार्याणां शतं पिता सहस्रं तु पितारान् माता गौरवेणा तिरिच्यते.
Chapter 2, 145. An acharya is greater than 10 tutors. A father is greater than 100 acharyas, but a mother is greater in reverence than 1,000 fathers.
अज्ञो भवति वै बालः पिता भवति मंत्रदः. अज्ञं हि बालमित्याहु पितेत्येव तु मंत्रदम्.
Chapter 2, 153. An ignorant person is like a child. He who imparts Vedic knowledge is called a true father. For example, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar gave millions the light of education and social rights. That's why he is fondly called Baba Sahib, father figure. This shloka reflects a similar sentiment.
न हायनैर्न पलितैर्न वित्तेन न बन्धुभिः ऋषयश्चक्रिरे धर्मं योनु चाणः सनो महान्.
Chapter 2, 154. One is not considered great because of age, grey hair, wealth, or lineage. Only the one who knows and follows the Vedas is truly great.
नारुन्तुदः स्यादार्तोऽपि न परद्रोहकर्मधिः यया स्योद्विजते वाचा नालोक्या तामुदीरयेत्.
Chapter 2, 161. Even in suffering, one must not hurt others. Do not speak words that cause pain to someone else. Such speech blocks the path to virtue and heaven.
सम्मानात् ब्राह्मणो नित्यमुद्विजेत् विषादिव अमृतस्येव चाकाङ्क्षेदवमानस्य सर्वदा.
Chapter 2, 162. A wise person should be cautious of excessive praise, just as one fears poison, and should welcome insults like nectar. Because when a person becomes addicted to honor, he starts following the crowd, not wisdom. True wisdom lies in growing through insult and forgiving others.
सुखं ह्यवमतः शेते सुखं च प्रतिबुध्यते सुखं चरति लोकेऽस्मिन्नवमन्ता विनश्यति.
Chapter 2, 163. The one who forgives sleeps peacefully, wakes peacefully, and lives happily, but the one who insults others is ultimately destroyed.
यत्र नार्यस्तु पूज्यन्ते रमन्ते तत्र देवता यत्र एतास्तु न पूज्यन्ते सर्वास्तत्राफलाः क्रिया.
Chapter 3, 56. Where women are worshipped, the gods reside, but where they are not respected, all actions become fruitless.
कार्षापणं भवेद् दण्ड्यो यत्रान्यः प्राकृतो जनः तत्र राजा भवेद् दण्ड्यः सहस्रमिति धारणा.
Chapter 8, 336. If a common man is fined 1 pana unit for a crime, then a king must be fined 1,000. This is the principle of Manusmriti. Let's try to understand this in today's context. If a common citizen breaks a traffic rule, a fine of 500 rupees is imposed. But if the one who makes or enforces the rule, like a politician or police officer, breaks it, they should be fined rupees 5,000 or even more. Example, rupees 5 lakh. This is the true meaning of justice and dharma, because if all the people in the country are not equal in finances, power, and knowledge, how can the punishment be the same? So, the conclusion is, some shlokas may be controversial when viewed through modern lens, but to completely reject or ban them is to reject our history and heritage. Instead of banning Manusmriti, we should learn from it and how society evolved, and how ancient thought can align with modern, constitutional, and human values. Blowing out a lamp in a storm is not wisdom, changing its directions. There should be critique, not censorship. There should be dialogue, not suppression.